How's it going, everyone? My name is George, and today we are going to be reviewing Top Gun Maverick. This is the sequel to the 1986 film Top Gun, and this film comes out 36 years after that film. And this is directed by Joseph Kosinski, who is known for directing Tron Legacy, another legacy sequel to a film from the 1980s. And once again, we have Tom Cruise playing as Pete Maverick Mitchell, and this time he's got to be an instructor at Top Gun and teach a new group of aviators to do this dangerous mission. And this film also stars Jennifer Connelly, Miles Teller, and you also have from the original film Val Kilmer coming back as Iceman. So when it comes to the original Top Gun, I've always enjoyed it, but it's never been one of my favorite films from the 1980s. And I love movies from the 1980s. A lot of movies from the 80s are like among some of my favorite movies. But Top Gun, while I've always enjoyed it, has never been one of my top 10, 20 favorite 80s movies. There's a lot to choose from, but I've always enjoyed it. And when it comes to legacy sequels, I think we've done a better job in the last decade of having legacy sequels. Movies like Mad Max Fury Road, Blade Runner 2049, Tron Legacy is an underrated one. And sometimes these movies do fairly well, sometimes they don't do so well. So I'm glad to see that Top Gun Maverick is doing very well at the box office. So far, it's making a lot of money because this is definitely one of the better legacy sequels as far as legacy sequels go. This movie is a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I think a lot of people didn't assume it was going to be this great. And they did such a great job with this film. This film is a lot more emotional than I thought it was going to be. And what an incredible film. The camera work is some of the best camera work in a film in the last few years. The way they film the actors in the cockpit, it makes you really feel like you're flying with them. They're really capturing the speed, the gravitational forces, everything like when you're flying an airplane. They do such a great job of capturing it. And you gotta give a lot of credit to the director and the cinematographers for making such a great film. And as far as the acting goes, Tom Cruise does a great job as Maverick. He still captures the spirit of Maverick, but at the same time, we also see this character grow. And I know with Tom Cruise, yeah, Scientology, like all that messed up stuff like his ties to it, but when he's on the screen, when he's acting, he always does such a great job. And once again, he does a fantastic job in this film. And you see what this character is going through, especially because one of the aviators that he's instructing is his friend Goose's son, Rooster, played by Miles Teller. And Miles Teller does a fantastic job as Rooster. Like right when you see him, he looks just like Goose from the original Top Gun. And Miles Teller, I know a lot of people will always give him flack for being tied to Fan Four Stick, but a lot of great actors were tied to that horrible Fantastic Four film, like Michael B. Jordan. Although Michael B. Jordan had the luxury of having Creed come out months later, and that was like his redemption. But Miles Teller is an incredible actor. If you've never seen the film Whiplash, go see Whiplash. He's incredible in this film, in that film, and in this film, Top Gun Maverick, he is incredible. And you feel the strained relationship between Maverick and Rooster. The relationship, the history, it's captured so well in their performance, and what a fantastic job. Jennifer Connelly as Penny, the love interest to Maverick, she's also so great as well. They have a history as well, but they're rekindling their romance, and I like the chemistry between Jennifer Connelly and Tom Cruise. I think they do a very good job with that. The score, like not only do you have the composer of the original Top Gun film doing the score, but you also have Lady Gaga and Hans Zimmer. Like that's incredible that you have like great composers work on this film. Like I never thought I would ever see a film where Hans Zimmer and Lady Gaga would work together on the score of a film. So the score is also great. You obviously at the beginning of the film you have the Danger Zone song, iconic as always. You have nods to the original Top Gun in this film, but again, the film doesn't rely heavily on those nods. They don't rely heavily on nostalgia. They still come up with different ways to make this a new, fresh sequel to Top Gun. And that's what I love about legacy sequels, movies like Mad Max Fury Road that capture the magic but also find new ways to get people engaged in these movies. And like I said, you do have some nods. There's no volleyball scene, but you do have basically like a football scene where but it's like a team bonding thing, and it's fun. It's great to see this team working together because you're seeing this team of aviators grow with Maverick leading them. And Maverick's doing such a great job with that. And Val Kilmer as Iceman, while he's only in the film briefly, it's a very emotional scene. It's a very touching scene because Iceman in this film, his health is declining, pretty similar to what Val Kilmer is dealing with in real life as well. And I'm glad they had this scene, and it adds to the emotion, not just because we remember Iceman from Top Gun, and he's one of the few people Maverick has left, but also it's a reminder of Val Kilmer in real life and his battle with cancer, and the fact that he can't talk anymore. And so that's just a realization, but I feel like they do such a great job of respecting not just the character Iceman, but Val Kilmer as an actor. But yeah, the third act is a very strong third act. It's hard to describe it because it's one of the most they put you on the edge of your seat. The third act. You don't know what's going on. It feels very tense, and they do such a great job of capturing that. They do such a great job of capturing the thrill and the excitement, but also you don't know what's gonna happen. Like the director, the film work that they put into this, this film got delayed not just due to COVID, but to make sure this film's pretty good. I think this film was also delayed a couple times even before COVID. And the thing is that it's a good thing that they put a lot of effort. They took the time to make sure this film came out the way that it did. And the fact that this film is coming out as more people are going back into theaters and it's making a lot of money, because there were rumors that this film was going to go on streaming, go on Paramount Plus, and Tom Cruise was not going to have it. He wanted this film to be seen on the big screen the way that it should be seen, and I'm glad that he pushed for that, because not just for people like me who never saw the original Top Gun on the big screen and we can finally watch a Top Gun movie on the big screen, but because the way that the film is made, you have to watch it on the big screen. And I'm glad that it's making the money that it's making. But all in all, I love the new Top Gun. Top Gun Maverick is a fantastic film. It's probably right now my second favorite film of the year behind The Batman. Tom Cruise still has it. Miles Teller does an excellent job in this film, as well as Jennifer Connelly. I love the nods and respect to the original Top Gun. A very exciting third act. And we I'm glad this movie's making a lot of money as well, not just because I want to see legacy sequels do well, because we've seen certain legacy sequels that are fantastic not make a lot of money, but also the theaters need more than just superhero movies to stay open. They need more than just superhero movies to stay alive. And don't get me wrong, I love superhero movies. I have a Captain America shirt on. I have the Avengers Endgame poster, the Spider-Man poster. I've done a lot of reviews on superhero movies on this channel so far. But the thing is that we need more than just superhero movies. And movies like Top Gun Maverick are the kind of movies that I'm hoping we get more of to give more theater experiences. And I'm glad that this movie exists. And I know some people were worried because this film was supposed to come out in 2020 and now it's 2022. Some people might have been worried, is this going to be like another Morbius situation? No, it's not a Morbius situation. This film is a lot better than Morbius. I'm glad people saw this Top Gun Maverick this weekend instead of seeing Morbius, which bombed again at the box office. But yeah, go see Top Gun Maverick. I'm going to give it an A. I had a great time with this movie. And you need to go check it out. Put aside the stuff about Tom Cruise and his wacky Scientology. Yeah, I know I don't like it either, but as an actor, Tom Cruise is one of the best that there is, and this man's doing all he can to entertain us. That's all I can say. Anyways, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe already if you haven't. Please share this with someone that wants to see the new Top Gun, who loves the original Top Gun as well. And hope to see you guys real soon. Take care, everyone.